Hey there, everybody. Thank you for watching. As always, I really do appreciate it. Not long ago, as some of you know, I dropped an episode, it was a product review, on the Rotex 90 sanding system from Festool. Got decent response from that, and I enjoyed doing it. So I thought, why not do another product review of sorts on another tool that I have that I find very useful. In fact, I would imagine it's a tool that probably everyone watching this video has, at least one of. And that is this, a power drill. Oh, I have one more actually. Sometimes no battery is enough and you gotta plug it in. Yes, I have a few of these, but today I'm gonna review this one here. This is the 18 volt C18 power drill from Festool. And once again, as I mentioned in the other review that I did, Festool has nothing to do with this review. The opinions I will express are mine alone. I bought this kit myself on my own dime several years ago. In fact, I did a quick search of the Festool site, and I actually didn't see this exact kit as available. It might be, I don't know, but I didn't see this exact kit. I mean, the exact drill is available, I know, and all the attachments I'll talk about are still available, but again, I didn't see this kit that I bought quite a while ago. So, and also, as I mentioned in the other product review that I did, I don't want to target this review as a comparison of necessarily or directly of this drill to other products out there. I don't think, again, I have a couple here, but as I mentioned, there's so many products available. I know in the way of drills, a lot of products available. God knows I do not know them all. And as I mentioned before, if a manufacturer, if I'm gonna get into a public forum like this, whatever value you might place on my opinions, if I'm gonna go into a public forum like this and review another manufacturer's product, I wanna be factual and fair. And there's so many products out there that I just don't know. I'm not sure. I don't feel I could do a good comparison type product review for something like this. So instead, how I wanna treat this review is to answer the question, why did I buy this? There's so many other drills out there that are available in the market, and I own several of them, and I like them all, and I'm not gonna get rid of any of them. But for building stuff, woodworking, this is kind of my go-to. And some might wonder, why is that? And that's kind of how I want to target this review. Again, this Rigid is a great drill that I've had for quite a while. I mostly use it these days to operate a clamping system that I purchased a while ago when I'm doing a project where I'm making several cabinet doors. I have this stackable clamping system, and just based on how it works, I will use this drill to help me operate that. So that's kind of the main reason why I use that drill. This one I also use, it's great. I use it to stir things. I have this junk on here from many years ago. I resurfaced or blacktop our driveway, so I got some junk on there. Keep it in the garage usually, primarily to clean the wheels of our vehicles. Got this little attachment, works great, but it's obviously a great drill. Still have it and use it quite a bit. Have this for smaller things, more like a screwdriver from Bosch that I love and will continue to use. But again, this is kind of my go-to for woodworking. And so this review, this, like, as I mentioned before, sometimes I don't care what the battery power is, it's just not enough. So I do have this one I plug in. But for woodworking, my primary go-to is this drill here. And again, that's what this review is going to be about today. Why did I buy this? Okay, here is the kit that I have. The battery charger, of course. I no longer keep this in the sustainer. I keep it over on a table with my other battery chargers to plug in batteries as I need them. But here's the basic kit. And this is the piece that I think is no longer available in a kit, but I don't know that for sure. Everything's available, I know, for purchase, but I just think this may not be in a kit anymore. And I'll go through these attachments. This was not in the kit, but I bought it, like for drywall and things like that, and I'll go over that. But this is the basic kit. Okay. So I won't go over the original hook that got me over the hump to purchase my first Festool tool as I went through in the Rotex 90 review. But nonetheless, I think it's worth mentioning that, I didn't just get this drill because of the neat little box that it comes in and the green latch. It's still a drill. And again, I have already had several. And there were obviously options out there when I was at the store buying. But what was it that made me decide to, again, pick this up and go to the cash register? There was something that made me to say, okay, that's worth it. And there were actually two things. And those two things were these two pieces of the kit. This is obviously a right angle attachment that goes in the front of the drill. And this is an attachment for drilling or inserting a screw close to the edge of a piece where the bit being in the center won't work. And I'll demonstrate what I'm talking about. And both of these go on, they attach onto the front of the drill like that. And this is a pretty secure attachment. And you can see some teeth around the front of this drill that match up to similar teeth on this attachment, so that you get a pretty secure attachment in any angle. Now, I've used things like this before in the past with other drills, but when I saw this and the quality of this, that was a hook, a major hook. And then when I saw this, again, adjustable, I picked up the box and took out my credit card. Okay, I'll go ahead and demonstrate these components, these attachments, even though I'm sure you know how they work. This here is a little stand I made to hold up pieces of the entertainment center that I made for our house when I was spraying it. What I'm going to do with this is show how this right angle attachment can be used in a piece like this, although there's plenty of room. But you can imagine if this was lower, and again, I'm sure you understand what I'm talking about, but the nice thing, what I like about this, again, is the fact, one, you can put this in any angle, and I can attach, if I have the room, this piece to this to screw it in place. Or if that's not, the room for that isn't there, I can put this here and screw it in place. And again, at various angles. Now this is a little drill set from Festool that I bought that was not included. But these also fit in here for drilling. Only thing is they don't stick in there as well. They hold in here very well, which again you could put here for drilling. But again, if you need to get in there really tight, you can stick bits or drill bits in here to get in tight corners. And again, just given the quality of this construction and the fact I can move it around in any angle, that was a major hook for me. But the final hook, again, that made me ultimately buy this drill to add to the others that I already have, is this attachment. As I'm sure you can imagine, with a typical drill, and it does come with a regular drill bit attachment, or a chuck attachment, I guess it would call them. You know, to get close to an edge, to go straight, you're talking about something like this, although I guess you can go at an angle and get in there. But if you're going to go straight in, something like this might be it. Again, you can go in at an angle, and depending upon the piece you're working on, that's fine. But that may not always be a good option. And even with this piece attached for this drill, I mean, the body here is the limiting factor. You can only get so close, unless you put on this attachment. And then to go straight. You can get right in there. The only complaint I have with this, and it's similar to the right angle chuck, is this doesn't stick in there very well. Not a big deal. And again, if you need the room, you can go straight in here. And the chucks, those chucks do fit, and they'll lock in. Or, of course, the drill bits, which again, well, I guess they do stick. I never tried drilling this with this, but again, the fact that this was part of the kit And there again, I can go in any angle. That was the final deciding factor that made me go ahead and buy this. And the last attachment I'll go over here, I won't go over the chuck attachment. I'm sure everyone knows how that works. But the last attachment I will go over that I bought extra for this kit is this one here for when I'm installing drywall. That again attaches to the front of the drill like that. And you know, I have these bits, I've used these bits before for drywall and they work fine. The reason I purchased this, again, is wasn't the hook, but I like the fact you can dial in the amount of indentation or how far the screws goes in. This way for more, that way for less. So let me see, now that I've gotten it off my last use, let's see how it works. And the thing is also, it doesn't engage until you press down. So right now, and that's what, you know, causes the release from the screwing action. But yeah, that's pretty good. Once it goes in to the point where, you know, you no longer have the gears engaged, that's when it stops turning. So I have it on, pressed all the way, but the screw's not turning anymore. And I have a square bit in here now, but you can put a Phillips bit or whatever you want. A little less of indentation. A little more, too much. That's it. All right, thank you for watching. I hope you found this useful. If you did, please don't forget to hit that like button. That's always very helpful. If you have any questions about anything, any questions or comments, just put those in the comment section below. I'll do my best to answer as quickly as possible. And if you have not done so already, also please subscribe to my channel so you can get notifications of future content. And yeah, until next time, bye for now.